So hi everyone, I'm Gordon, Engineering Director at Datadog, where I focus on APM and OpenTelemetry mostly. Now, Austin talked a little bit about what OpenTelemetry is doing for the industry, and I figured I'd talk a little bit about what my favorite part of OpenTelemetry is. Now, OTel has given us a lot of good things. APIs, standard models, and of course a wonderful community. But there's one thing that I think rises above the rest, and if you haven't guessed from the title of my talk, that thing is the OTel Semantic Conventions. So about 6 years ago, coincidentally right around the beginning of OTel, I gave a talk called Observability, It's Bigger Than Production. And in it I talked about how similar to Netflix and HBO starting kind of at opposite sides and kind of moving toward each other to become the same company, observability and business intelligence tools were kind of doing the same thing. And today I think this shift in observability systems from visualization and alerting tools to analysis and insight engines is mostly complete, and I think that's mostly because of the semantic conventions. Why? Well, powering this kind of analysis are joinable, high-quality data sets with common schemas and common meaning, allowing for complex, cross-signal, cross-system analysis at scale. And in fact, we just heard from Doten about how OpenSearch is contributing to this. Now, these data sets are now common because building them became really cheap and really easy. And that's because semantic conventions brought us telemetry that's already normalized and ready for analysis out of the box, allowing everyone to start moving up the value chain. And yes, the move toward analysis was also supported by the shift to unified observability stores, thanks ClickHouse, common instrumentation and other bits, but I think those are implementation details because at the end of the day, quality insights come from quality data. And it's this shifting of the Overton window to a world where the three or however many you count pillars kind of fade into the background and complex analysis is something everyone has the ability to do that I believe to be OTel's biggest contribution to observability. Yes, modern observability is being ushered in by a simple idea. What if HTTP.status code meant the same thing everywhere in every system and every vendor? Otherwise known as semantic conventions. So I mentioned before that everyone's moving up the value chain, but I think it's worth taking a little bit of time to talk about how that happened and where it's taking us. The how is commoditized pipelines, and the where is AI-driven observability. Specifically, semantic conventions made it really easy to build telemetry pipelines. And it turns out that that's a very big deal. Building and maintaining pipelines for processing telemetry has historically been pretty expensive and energy intensive. You can talk to anybody that's had to try and retroactively connect three pillars data sets after the fact. But semantic conventions turn this on its head. First, like as discussed before, telemetry is now normalized at the time of creation, which greatly simplifies everything that comes after. But second, it's enabled smart proxies like the collector, right, that actually understand the data flowing through them, right? They know which data can be aggregated, how you can combine it or manipulate it. And this has kind of led to a shift left of telemetry pipelines from the platform side to the client side. And it's become trivial for users to set up their own pipelines via the collector inside their own environments, democratizing control of observability data. Centralized data governance is now as easy as a few lines of YAML. And this has significantly reduced the costs of building and operating data pipelines. I think we might have a few talks on this later. And it's going to keep getting easier as the performance and capabilities of the collector improves. And that's why you're also now seeing vendors starting to build their own products to make managing these kind of pipelines even easier. But what this means is that platforms that visualize and connect logs, traces, and metrics aren't very special anymore. That's kind of table stakes. And the value of observability platforms are now in the insights and answers they can provide to you. This has led to massive competition on the analysis side of things. So that, of course, leads us to AI, because in 2025, no talk or presentation is complete without discussing AI. And the AI revolution is conveniently landed at the same time that the competition between observability platforms over insights is heating up. Automated root cause analysis, optimization insights, automated hotfix, active security dev, and SRE agents that can investigate and take action are real things now, right? The world of AI-powered observability is upon us. In fact, Datadog recently launched our own foundational AI research lab. And who knows where it goes, right? Maybe observability front ends are already relegated to the bin of faster horses. But the one thing I do know is that AI, while faster, much faster at analysis, is much faster at analysis, it still needs data, and data that it can understand to do its thing. So, the semantic conventions have already changed our jobs, changed our products, changed our costs, our expectations, and are currently fueling the next change in our industry. And that is why they are OTel's most important contribution. Thank you.